Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, Soulight Hypnotherapy. My name is Kirsten and I have another Trump-related reading for you today. Hopefully you can hear me better. I've got a microphone. You'll have to let me know. Anyway, this reading is about, it was suggested by one of my Patreon subscribers, or actually a couple of them. Mystery Achiever and Martha wanted to know why Trump is purging the Secret Service. Actually, I didn't pose the question that way, but I did ask why he replaced the head of the Secret Service. His name is Randolph Tex Alice, or Ailes, spelled A-L-L-E-S. I'm not sure how he pronounces his last name. Also known as Dumbo, according to Trump, which is really, 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 really unnecessarily rude and embarrassing that our president is calling people names based on their physical body. It's really sad that that's our president. Quite embarrassing for the country that he conducts himself that way. But the question is, why did Trump replace him? And the speculation is because he was a Kelly, that General Kelly actually put him in that position, and Trump is just trying to purge all of Kelly's appointments, which makes sense, and I mean, that's probably true. And then Trump wants to replace him with a career agent named James Murray. All right. So that's the question that I'm looking into today. I've got 3 cards. I'm using the Anna K Tarot. We've got the King of Pentacles, the Devil card, the Two of Wands. And it's clarified by some Sibilla and Divinas, right? And one's Lavera Sibilla. I'll move the camera when the time comes so you can see all the cards. But before we get started, could you please hit the like button and support the channel by hitting the like button and subscribing. Please share my videos with your friends. Share me on your Facebook with your non-Trump supporting friends, because this is not a Trump supporting channel. Not that I'm trying to be biased, but you know, that's not where we're coming from here. And so we don't want to invite people who aren't willing to be open-minded, but hopefully if they are, you know, bring them along. You can support the channel by going to the home page and submitting a donation on PayPal. There's a donate button on the home page. Or you can join me on Patreon and become a Patreon subscriber and help keep the channel going. I really appreciate your support. It doesn't seem that my videos get as much traction as some of the other political tarot readers. However, I do feel that my accuracy has been very good, and I've been reading since the inauguration. So any help that you can give me to keep the channel going is much appreciated. I appreciate your comments as well. Please keep those coming. I may not comment or answer everybody's emails or sorry, not emails, your comments, but I do enjoy reading them all, okay? And if you'd like to utilize my services as a hypnotherapist or as a Reiki healer remotely, please contact me. My information is in the description box below. Also, for personal readings, you can contact me for more information, and availability information to reach me is in the description box below. So that being said, let's get started. So, why did Trump replace the head of the Secret Service, Randolph Tex Ailes, with James Murray? Sorry about the noise. Nothing I can do about it. All right, so we have the King of Pentacles here. And so this could be representing, you know, it could be representing Donald Trump. It could be representing a man of high position, Randolph Ailes. I'm sure I'm saying his name wrong. I apologize in advance. It could be representing the man that he is replacing him with, Murray. The issue is security, reliable security, and it's an enterprising plan, right? I feel that if this is Trump, he wants to be able to call upon someone when he needs them, knowing that they will be dedicated, knowing that they will be dedicated and loyal to him, and that they will provide him with the help that he needs when he needs it. With the Devil card here in the center, I would say that this is an unhealthy alliance, right? For the country, a toxic relationship or a partnership. And the Two of Wands can represent that partnership that's upcoming. It also can represent utilizing someone's help like a tool, utilizing like a tool the help of another, and planning. So I think that this is a plan, and that is why Trump is replacing Al's or Randolph. I think it is his plan. He may have more than one candidate to replace him with. Besides Murray, he may have another person. Or maybe Murray is an acting head and there'll be someone else coming in, because this is choosing between two different people. So Trump could be deciding between two different people, or have to make a choice between two different people eventually. I'm not sure. But it's definitely a plan or a vision that Trump has for the future, to expand his power. So when I clarified this King of Pentacles, I got the City House. Let me see if I can move the camera to display that a little bit better. Yeah. So this may be Mar-a-Lago, right? Maybe representing Mar-a-Lago. It's telling me that the house or the man and his family have to change their routine or their habits in order to have stronger security. Because what they're doing now just naturally attracts dysfunction and deceitfulness or deceitful people who are looking for data. See, she's looking for something. Information that they can use against the country. Perhaps Al's or Randolph, the former head of the Secret Service, may have wanted to impose more excessive restrictions upon security at Mar-a-Lago, or on the family, or on the man, Trump himself, or on the White House itself. And there seems to be some kind of monetary or money connection here. A lot of money. Maybe the membership fees to Mar-a-Lago, or the cost to go in there, to stay in there. I feel like Trump took the consult or the advice of Randolph Al's. They call him Tex, so let's just call him Tex, okay, since I can't say his last name. I feel like Trump took the consult or the advice to heart, and he didn't want so much scrutiny or security about what's going on behind his closed doors, especially at Mar-a-Lago. I I feel I hear and feel the words, "Have you lost your fucking mind?" So I feel like maybe he said that. It's the cards say that he's not seeing the situation clearly. Trump is not seeing the situation clearly. And perhaps he just doesn't want to lose money because this card means loss of money. And also that he has plans, devious plans. And there's something here about false identities involved. So maybe we're going to find out more about this Chinese woman, about what her true identity is and who she's truly working for in the future. I did ask a little bit more about her. I got the widow card, which tells me right now she's holding back information. She's playing a waiting game and claiming to be innocent of what she's been, of her suspicious behavior, right? Can't fit them all on the board and have them in the view of the camera, so I have to pick them up. But eventually, but she got caught red-handed. Eventually she's going to confess to her crimes, right? And for the purpose of escaping harsh punishment, so she'll confess. She'll make a deal. I did ask the cards yes or no if Trump was involved. It did say no. I did ask if she was, working for the Chinese, and it did say yes. Okay? So back to the other part of the reading. The Two of Wands is clarified by the Flatterer reversed. So I feel like this card is telling me that replacing Randolph Tex Al's, the replacement for this man will not be sincere. This is someone who's not sincere. Okay? There's some kind of lie that ties this all together. Some sort of deceitful plan, some kind of lie that ties this all together. It's an unhealthy alliance. A utilitarian replacement, a design or a plan that's useful for Trump's future. And Trump has the power, the Two of Wands, you have power to make a decision. So he has the power to do this, and he feels confident in making this move. This card can also mean a career change. Oh, I'm so sorry. Doggone it. I hope that didn't hurt anyone's ears. Turn off the phone and still maintain internet connection. I'm not very savvy with today's technology, even though I work with computers. I used to work with computers every day for a living. I really am not a social media person. I'm not used to all these phones and different technology, and it changes every day. And I'm just of that age bracket where I just don't understand it all. So forgive me, guys. Where was I? So, Trump feels confident in making this move, right? Making this change, this transition. And this can mean a career change, like I said. So I guess this would be Murray coming in. And when I look at the Flatterer reverse as a characterization of Murray's character, right? To describe Murray's character, I feel he is Trump's first choice, and it is connected to a deceitful plan. There's some risk factor involved, but a plan that will maximize Trump's potential if carried out. successfully. So I think that there will be those that may come out in disagreement about this appointment of Murray, right, later in the future. Um, and maybe he might have to an option, or or there may have to be a second option because of disagreement about Murray as the replacement. So I asked the cards one more time to be a little bit more specific. What is Trump's plan for this Secret Service replacement? And I got the from the Sibilla, the military reversed. And this is the Secret Service card of the Sibilla. This card represents Secret Service. So it looks like Trump is wanting as a plan to be able to dig up secrets, someone to dig up secrets for him that he can use against others for the purpose of blackmail, threatening, or just to, keep his enemies in line or to fuck with their heads. This is telling me that this is a very calculated move. And he also wants to get information on his competitors in business. Or anyone, basically anyone that's opposing him. There's a lot of vindictiveness and pettiness in the motives of this card. And I do feel like it is a shared energy, possibly between Trump and this new replacement. Trump ultimately wants to have an unfair advantage over others. So I asked to finalize this reading, how does Randolph Tex Als feel about being removed as head of the Secret Service? And I got the enemy reversed from Sibilla and Davina. So he does feel wronged, knifed in the back, made to be a fall guy, He's still trying to remain flexible, however, with the situation. But emotionally, it could be hard for him to manage or hard to understand, but he's trying to. The nature of his business requires that he can't come out, he can't speak out. That would affect his future. So he's focusing on transitioning and switching priorities in his life and perhaps transferring information to whoever his replacement will be. He's just doing his job. And I ask a further question as to what does Randolph Tex Als truly feel about Trump as our president? And I got the surprise reversed. And from this card, this tells me that he feels Trump has abandoned the initiative of his office and the initiative of securing the nation. He doesn't take preventative measures, and he doesn't feel that that is smart. Als doesn't feel that smart. He feels that Trump does not have the moral strength to deal with the job or the moral capacity to deal with the job. And he feels like Trump makes bad decisions and has bad judgment, and that he wastes the country's money, and that ultimately we need to abandon this president. So that's the reading, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. I know that it was rather slowly delivered, but I didn't want to cause too much shakeup in the camera. I like doing these live streams because I can upload the reading so much quicker. It's instantaneous. Otherwise, it takes 2 hours or more to record, process, and upload. And but it does put restrictions on how much I can show you But I do hope that you enjoyed the reading and that you derive some insight from it. A lot of people are asking me to read on, what's his name? That icky guy, the one who's just been put in place of DHS, Homeland Security. I'm sorry, I don't have the greatest memory, and I really don't like to keep this guy's image in my head because he's really gross. Gosh darn it, I can't remember his name. You guys know who I'm talking about. I don't know if I'm going to read on him. I'll think about it. His just looking at him, his energy is quite gross to me. But I don't know if I want to jump into that. As I did kind of look into SDNY investigations coming up, if there's going to be any activity towards Trump for SDNY, and I did feel like we won't see any real outward activity, public activity taking place until I think around June. Okay? And I do think it will involve Jared and Ivanka, but I'll have to go deeper into that later. All right? I'm still looking for this guy's name amongst the, because it's driving me nuts. Doggone it. All right. Anyway, that's the end of the reading, guys. Sorry for the loss of memory at the end. Hit the subscribe button, please, if you haven't already. Please share my videos with your friends. If you'd like a personal reading, please contact me. If you'd like to work with hypnosis to deal with your issues or problems, please contact me. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Have a pleasant day. Blessings. Bye.